Hello, what's up YouTubers? It is Zephyroff here, and today I'm back on this. It's actually my second part to a three-part series because a lot of it I could probably show you guys in-game, but that would be a lot of editing, which I don't have an issue with, but I'm trying to fix my games. I'm trying to make my games for them to come out, and I'm also trying to move into an office because there's a bath running to the left of me and I have my window open to the right of me, so it's going to have a lot of different noises. So I'm trying to fix that for you guys. Give me 2 or 3 months and I'll be moving into the new office. But today, what I'm going to be showing you guys is the base damage for all creatures, including humans with normal hands. All base damage for almost all of the weapons, which let me throw out something real quickly. The club gives a base torpor of 24. I do not think they have it in here, and I will be showing the damage somewhere else. But anyways, so that's what I'm going to be showing in this episode, and it kind of explains it here, and all of this will be in the description. And one last thing before we continue on, sorry but my videos should be coming out 3 p.m. Eastern every single whenever they come out, like on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. They should be coming out at 3 p.m. from now on. But anyways, so as it shows, the base damage of a Carnosaurus is a 37 but if you increase it by 270%, it'd be 37 times 270%, which would equal 100. Actually, it equals 99.9, but whatever. And the Tyrannosaurus, 60 times 230% is 138. You guys understand. Unarmed with a spyglass or flare gun is 8 damage, and melee hitting is 10 damage, I think, and gives a little bit more torpor. But here's the base damage for all of the dinosaurs, like the Ankylosaurus, the spider, the Argentavis, aka the bird. But I'm sure you guys will go through this. I'll go through this kind of slowly, but I'm gonna kind of stop for one of them, which is the Plesiosaur, which is 75 damage. That is insane, especially if you got one at level 120, which is the max level right now, and then upgraded it to 45, maybe 50 more levels, and all you did was damage. Holy crap, that thing would literally insta-kill even buildings, metal buildings. Oh, maybe not insta-kill, but it would do a bunch of damage, as you guys understand. And then, you know, the Tyrannosaurus does a bunch. The Megalodon actually didn't do as much as the Tyrannosaurus. I'm glad this is alphabetical, but you can do it by base damage. Like, we can just do it like this. So, the Brontosaurus and the Tyrannosaurus does the same amount of damage, which is insane because the Brontosaurus has a lot more HP, usually. Now we're going to go on to weapons. Let me explain something real quickly. Almost, about 75% of the weapons can be Ramshackle, Mastercraft, all that blah, blah, blah. And, Ascendant is kind of a gamble. It might only be as good as a primitive, but it might be 2 times better than a Mastercraft. That's why I like to either use Mastercraft or spawn in a bunch of Ascendant and pick my favorite, one that does the most damage. But let's go with, let's say the base damage of a stone pick is 20, and you get a Mastercraft stone pick. It's almost always 200%, so it'll be 40 damage. So go off of that. But yeah, almost everything can be, and it usually increases the damage double, 200%, you know. But as you can see, hands are 8 damage, 14 torpor, and 175 torpor add percentage. Which is, I don't think that they're going to show for headshots, because as we all know, headshots do more damage for all of these things. But let's just say it doubles it, because I think that's about right. It doubles everything when you get a headshot. They count as a critical, and I was reading up on criticals. I'm sure you guys can find it on here, but you guys will probably go to this website yourself and check it out. But I'm just going to go through it slowly, pause if you want to see anything, and like I said, Mastercraft doubles. Ascendant can quadruple the damage if you get the right one, or it might only be as good as a primitive. And like I said, the club, it doesn't show up in here. I don't know how much the base damage for a club is. I might find it here in a second. But the torpor added, the base torpor added, I think is 20 or 24. It's 24, yeah. But yeah, charged weapons, they explain it all here, and they even show some of the patch notes. Next, we're going to be going on to is the actual weapons. We kind of seen it on the other one, but it explains what they do, including tools. How much damage, which I already knew, the stone hatchet. And defenses, they kind of do what they did. Let's see if we can go ahead and, I'll bring up defenses right after this. This might be a little bit longer one. But the stone pick, you know, does 16 damage, what it harvests. I'm just going to slowly go through this, because I can sit here and talk about it all day. Like, this one gets the fiber. The melee damage is 30. I believe if you throw it, it actually does 30. It just 30 as well. But you can cock it back all the way, and I think it does 50. 55 for the pike. Apparently wooden club only has 5 damage, which sounds about right, but it does a bunch of torpor. It almost triples what your hands can do. Slingshot is 14 damage, but I think it does triple how much torpor your hands do. The wooden bow, it's pretty cool because it explains how much damage it does with each one. If you click on it, you can see how much it tranquilizes. But I do know that the crossbow tranquilizer is better than the wooden bow, and the compound bow is better than the wooden bow for tranquilizer, but not better than the crossbow for tranquilizer. But metal arrows do a lot more than stone arrows for the crossbow, and the crossbow can't take metal arrows. You can read up on the pistols here, and how the guns work and all that. Like, this thing just does an insane amount of damage if you're literally barrel stuffing up their butt. You can literally blow them away. But the pump action doesn't do as much damage, but you know, it holds more ammo. So most of the upgraded stuff just holds more ammo and is a little bit faster, but I don't know. I guess that's all up to you. And then here's the fabricated sniper rifle, which is really cool. Which you can get the scope. Yeah, the scope, and I think you can put it on the. Oh, you can only. Oh yeah, you can put it on the long neck. All right, cool. And then there's a silencer, which is pretty cool. The grenade does more damage than the rocket launcher, it said, but of course you can get a Mastercraft rocket launcher where you can't get a Mastercraft grenade. There's the improvised explosive device. There's C4, which C4 I think does the most damage of all of them. But it's supposed to, because it's actually supposed to be getting into people's housing. And when people are wearing armor, they can take even a lot of hits from guns, so be really careful. Then the rocket launcher, it says it does more than the grenade, but on the other page, on this page, I think it said it did less, didn't it? 150? Yeah, grenade, 250. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you guys can test that out. And then the auto turret and the ballistic turret, and then this is something that I've never heard of before, which is the Planet Species X, but I'm sure some of you have done farming and have gotten that. This you have to control yourself, this you don't, and this you also don't. And then here's the smoke grenade, poison grenade, tripwire alarm. Didn't they just add a bug grenade? And then I've never got to use the bear traps, but they seem pretty cool. But yeah, no, here's just some pretty, weird stuff that you guys can check out. The link should be in the description, and let me take you back to the home page just to show you, weapons was the last page that we were just on, where this page I actually had to look up base damage, but you might be able to find it in here. Let me see if I can search for armor. Taming locations, guides, farming, engrams. I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible. Armor. Watch it be. There we go. Clothing. It provides bad defense. It provides bad defense against climatic conditions and very good defense against. Oh, okay. So it really doesn't explain. I'm sure. Oh, okay. So it does here. For example, a player with 150 armor will lose 20 health when hit with a weapon that does 50 damage. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it here if you want to read this section. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna scroll down almost to exactly where it was. Pause it here if you want to read this selection. And here is for each piece, like 5 pieces of flak armor, 83%, 100, 100, 100, which I believe you can get Ascendant of the armor as well, which my friend was telling me, but like I said, I don't know if you guys want to trust my friends or not, and then almost all of these I have friends telling me. But that's where we're getting all the info from, is actual real people. Alright, so I will see you guys in part 3, Stare into the Void, and thanks for watching.